And joining me in the studio, folks, to talk about the song she wrote for a Rodeo, or is it Rodeo? I guess we'll have to find out. And it's an interesting song, and it's going to be performed live, not in the studio, but you'll get to hear the song at a Rodeo coming up very, very soon. I'm joined by Merey Colquhoun. Merey, thank you for joining us. How are you today?
I'm well, thank you, and thanks so much for having me.
It is a pleasure. So, are you a Rodeo or a Rodeo girl? Which is it?
It's Rodeo.
It is Rodeo.
It is
okay.
Rodeo. Let's go Rodeo.
That's what I thought, because that's the song. Let's go Rodeo.
Absolutely, let's go Rodeo. So
Aussie band Darlinghurst, I think.
Something like that.
One of those? Yeah, brings back memories.
Like that,
And so you've written this song about the rodeo.
Yes.
Was it inspired by going at Streaky Bay, or was it that one, or many?
Well, I've been a rodeo girl for such a long time, and the president of Streaky Bay, Lynn Finch is her name.
Oh, yes. You have to mention her name, other's she'll nag me to death again.
I know, absolutely, and she's such a great gal, but she's been a rodeo girl for such a long time. And just out of a conversation, she said, how good would it be if we could have a song about, Streaky Bay Rodeo? And it got me thinking, because I love words.
Hang on. How many wines were you into by this stage? Come on.
I think it was actually gin and tonic, but anyway, we won't go there. But I kind of got thinking, because I love words. I've always written poetry. And I thought, well, a song is essentially poetry to music.
Yep, that's all it is.
I'm sure I could put some words down on paper. And I happen to know a young singer, songwriter, musician who I approached, Gemma Louise is her name, and said, I've made these words up. Do you reckon you could put a bit of a tune to it?
Yep.
So I left it with her for about a week, and lo and behold, the next thing we had a song, and off to the studio we went to record it, and it's one of my proudest moments. It brought me to tears listening to it come alive. So, but it was great, and it was inspired about the distances cowboys travel for very little reward, probably a huge amount of fun, and possibly a broken bone or two. So it's, about, the fact that they hit the dirt, they eat dust.
They don't bounce on the dirt, they hit it.
They do hit it, and it's hard. It's about the town and how it was their first rodeo in 2019 and how the town just absolutely welcomed all the cowboys and cowgirls, and it was such a
they got
spectacular.
Right behind it,
absolutely. And we're running again. Unfortunately, couldn't last year. Nothing ran last year, but we're running again this year. Last weekend of November.
That is Saturday, the 27th of November, and it is a family-friendly event. Everyone can get along. You can go online to get your tickets by going to rodeobythesea.com.au/tickets, which is how you'll need to do that, so make sure you do that. You can do some camping and all that as well, because I think there's free camping, as I'm looking on their website right now.
Yep.
And but that's only to ticket holders for the Friday and Saturday night, and it's swags and tents only, no caravans or pop-up tents. So, and looking at the list of sponsors, you can tell the whole community, the whole town's got right behind this. They all want to be a part of it, and they're all looking forward to it. So it's going to be a huge day on Saturday, November 27. So you mentioned about this experience and you're travelling around, but I'm looking at this photo. Now, what's your connection to this photo that I'm looking at on the Streaky Bay website promoting this?
So my husband, his name's Kurt Walter. He just loves photography. And he tends to look at it from a slightly different angle to most photographers.
I'd agree.
He doesn't ride. He has he's been on a horse maybe 3 times in his entire life, so he looks at it from a more artistic point of view. But all the competitors love his photographs because he just sees it from a slightly different angle. And this guy, Cody, was our pin-up boy for 2019. And fortunately, he took out the trophy for the saddle bronc.
Yep.
And because Streaky Bay is, world renowned for its seafood, we thought it'd be a bit fun to put a whiting in his hand.
Oh, I thought Kurt threw him the fish and he caught it.
We wish that would have been one hell of a gig. But
wow.
So this was really just the promotional thing. Come to the beach, have a good time. what we like to do is run after Kapunda. Kapunda's running
on the 20th, the week
20th,
before.
Yep. And so what happened in 2019 is a lot of the competitors came to Kapunda and then headed straight to Streaky for a week of R&R. And it was hilarious because no one really kind of sort of thought what Streaky Bay was like. And the local surf shop sold out of men's swimmers because all the cowboys went, well, we didn't think we were so close to the ocean. It's like, we're right next door. So, so we, put on a few fishing tours and there was a meet and greet at the pub, which will all happen again this year.
Excellent.
And we've got Gemma Louise, who is going to perform at the pub on the night before, on the Friday night.
She's going to be doing it at the rodeo as well.
And also at the rodeo. Yep. She'll be singing this song. It'll be, debuted live, and the CDs will be available for sale at the rodeo, and they're signed. So she is busy madly signing CDs so that we can take them across to the rodeo. Yep.
Getting writer's cramp, I can understand that.
Yep, absolutely.
And, just the photo, it is an amazing photo, and was he laying down? How did he actually take? Was he laying down on the track?
Kurt will get down on the ground.
Wow.
So Kurt Walter Fine Art Images is his business.
Okay.
And he does weddings and, weddings, funerals and everything, I think that's called, But, he loves his rodeo and he's the official photographer for Kapunda and again for Streaky Bay.
Wow.
So you can go on his website and have a look at some of the amazing shots. I might be a little bit biased, but I think he's pretty clever.
Just a wee tad.
Just a wee bit.
Now tell me, Merey, what do you like riding?
Yeah, I ride.
Okay. And what do you ride? Tell me.
I've got more horses than I need, but anyway. So barrel racing.
Wow. Okay.
So I do a bit of barrel racing myself. Not as fast as...
Just explain barrel racing to those
So barrel racing is traditionally a ladies' event, but, we're getting a few blokes who want to come along and have a go as well. And it's 3 barrels in the arena and you run, as fast and as accurately as you can in a cloverleaf pattern around 3 barrels, trying not to knock them over.
Yep.
Fastest time wins.
And if you've seen it happen and you think that it's just for girls...
No, the boys are doing it as well. So,
and it's just amazing to see.
Yep.
And we both know, I know someone else who's into that, and it's incredible. And it scares me. Just watching them do it. Just scares me.
It scares me doing it. So, and we're having our barrel racing state championships in the Barossa next weekend. So,
anybody
excellent. Wanted to come along and have a look. So,
probably get dragged along, but there you go.
Yep.
So what got you into barrel racing? Why barrel racing?
So I've ridden all my life, but at a slower pace. And I've done, a bit of dressage, some Western pleasure, just trail riding. And one of my horses was being looked after by a friend who is a, national champion barrel racer herself. And while we were away, I sort of kind of got this weird idea that I might give barrel racing a go. And horses are trained. So, there are horses who can probably run the pattern without the rider. Yeah. They just know what to do. Yeah. Anyway, and I when we got home, I said to my friend, I've had this wild idea. I might give barrel racing a go. She said, that's all right. Your mare's already patterned up. So she'd already been, working on her already in the anticipation that I might want to give this a go. And, my little mare's pretty awesome. And she likes to look after me. So,
It's fun to see. It is incredible to see. It'll open your eyes, folks, when you get to see the girls doing the barrel racing and the guys as well. But the girls are better. That's why, guys. The guys are useless. The girls are better. I'm saying that in the comfort of the studio, but we'll be doing it there. There are also with Rodeos, there are critics of it. People think there's animal cruelty. We have to address that. So, but I know just from my observation, from my angle, and the little bit that I've had to do with it, that the owners of the horses and the bulls, well, it's not like they got 1,000 of them just lying around. They are precious. They are almost family pets. Yeah. So they treat them very differently, and there's a lot of respect there and care for them.
Oh, absolutely.
So that's just from my observation. Is that true?
Yes, it is. Absolutely. Yep. A lot of work has been put into making sure that the animals are all well cared for.
Yep.
You know, as you said, some of these bigger bulls, they're actually family pets. You know, I've seen them living out in the front paddock, and the grandkids go down and pat them and feed them apples and things.
Yep.
You know, these animals know what their job is. It's 8 seconds in a pen. That's it. You know, they go, yeah, and my job is done. You know,
Yep.
so a lot of the old and what was considered cruel.
Yeah. That's just outlawed now.
It's all been put
Yeah.
aside. No one uses the electric prods anymore. You know, the horses and the bulls, they know their job.
Yeah.
And it is the stock contractor, it's his livelihood.
Exactly,
He's
yeah.
not about to have anything horrible happen to his money-making, you know, enterprise.
When
And
you're looking
they are
after a
well
friend's
looked
house
after.
and they've got more property and they've got all their horses and their bulls there, and they're ringing you to find out how they're doing and not anything else. They don't care about the house. They just make sure the animals are okay.
That's it.
You kind of know that they how well they're treated and they need them. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, Clayton. Yeah.
And some of the vehicles that they tow them in, wow, yeah. They do look after them. All right, so it's November 27th. That's going to be at Streaky Bay. You'll be there as well?
Yes, I will. I'll be. We have a big screen, so one of Lynn's favourite sayings is "bigger, better, stronger."
Yep.
So in 2019, we had 2 big screens for spectators to be able to watch from various points on the grounds. This year, she's going with one massive big screen. It comes on a big triple trailer, so we know how big this thing's going to be.
Yep.
So I do the videography, so it's a feed to the big screen, so
Yep.
all the action will be caught, you know, right from the side of the arena.
Brilliant. It's going to be a huge event. If you want to get those tickets, I'll mention it again. Just go to the website, rodeobythesea.com.au/tickets. Do it. Get it done quickly. And there's family tickets there, or you can get single adults, and you can do some free camping as well. But make sure you've got your tickets before you do that. It's going to be a huge event on November the 27th, starting around 2 p.m, going till late with some musical entertainment when all the action has finally stopped. There'll be some sore bones that'll we need some refreshments and other things to ease the pain, no doubt.
Absolutely.
As there always is. Well, Merey, we're about to hear the song, and so while I've got it here all queued up in the old CD machine, which we haven't used for a while, so hopefully it will work. But we've got it all ready here to go. So thank you firstly for coming in and talking to us about it. This is absolutely fantastic. It's great to talk to a songwriter. It's just
Thank you very much for having me. I've really enjoyed it. Thanks.
So if you could please introduce the song for all our Flow listeners.
Hi, everyone. So this was a song inspired by the rodeo. It's called Cowboys' Sacred Ground, based on the bit of land that's behind the chutes. Only the cowboys are allowed there, so enjoy my song, Cowboys' Sacred Ground.
There is a place on the bay that just has to be seen, where the water is clear and the beaches are clean. The folks call it home, and they're proud of their town. And one day a year, the cowboys come around. It's called Streaky Bay, and it's right on the coast. It's full of surprises, and the locals, they will boast. How great is this place, and they'll welcome you here. So head to the bar, buy a cold beer. The horses kick high, and the boys, they thunder down. The cowboys hear the dirt when they're thrown to the ground. The tension builds up, and the air is full of sound. And behind the back fence, you're on the sacred ground. bay, head for the place where the cowboys all play. You can sample the food or fish for the day. Hand Street Key's the place where we all wanna stay. The horses kick high and the bulls they thunder down. The cowboys hit the dust when they're thrown to the ground. The tension builds up in the air, it's full of sound. And behind the back fence, you're on the sacred ground. 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 At the end of it all, they're dusty and worn. They've had a great ride, and some dreams have been torn. Now they're back on the road, and home's far away. And next year they'll be back to the town of Streaky Bay. The horses kick high and the bulls they thunder down. The cowboys